And we're back for another video, 6.0, first impressions or thoughts. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but we're here for 6.0. And this one's a bit late because I've just been very lazy. I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise, I've been playing Genshin, I've been playing a lot of games, so this is a bit late, but we're still going to do it. We're going to go through pretty much everything that I've experienced in this patch thus far, minus the story. I haven't gotten to that yet. I'll be doing that tomorrow. And just kind of give my thoughts on it. So where else to start other than what's on the screen right now? Herstra of Human Ego, or Alicia's Herstra form, whatever you want to call it. This character. Amazing, without spoiling too much about her and whatever the hell she is and the story and whatnot. She's an amazing character. Ice, psychic, massive damage. She can clear Elysian realms super quickly. She has one of the more unique abilities of giving every signet a +1 ability, so essentially you can clear all Elysian realms with her pretty easily, unless it's fundamentally opposed to her playstyle. And she's an absolutely fun character. She's a powerhouse of a unit in terms of ice damage, single target and AoE. To be quite frank with you, it's quite odd. You know, you have a ballista, which is kind of like cleave damage but more single target, and then you have a Herstra form, which is your extremely large AoE. You kind of hit everything in the arena, and it's quite strong. But talking about her character design and seeing as she's a new character, she's also easy to play. Now, this is a problem that I brought up in Vilvi's banner when she was initially launched, and also subsequently Eponia's banner, is that these new characters, since Eponia, roughly, the characters have been extremely easy to play, but their value has been extremely hard. Now, as myself, who started playing in 5.6, I believe, the patch before Eponia's release, Eponia being my first S-rank character, this is really bad. Now, the reason it's bad is because these characters, Eponia, Eden, Vilvi, Herstra of Human Ego, they play absolutely differently, completely differently than other characters in the game. Herstra of Reason, Herstra of Flame Sound, Herstra of Thunder, all these characters are a lot more active. You do something actively. You need to think about your cooldowns. You need to think about when to cast certain things. And even other characters, like, you know, the Ritas, the Durandals, you have to actually think about what you're doing. Whilst the characters since Eponia's banner, leading all the way to Vilvi and then now Herstra of Human Ego, you don't actually have to really think about doing anything. There's videos out there of literally a person, I don't know the streamer, but he just weighs down his attack button on his keyboard with a sack of coins with using Herstra of Human Ego in Elysian Realm, and he clears it. So you don't really need that much skill to play these characters, and it's a bit of a weird thing that they're doing. I'm not sure if this is like if they're going to continue this sort of design philosophy with future characters, where they're super easy for such high value. But it is a thing that I wanted to say that I've noticed ever since Eponia, is that the characters are just kind of like AFK easy. You can just hold one button down. Eponia, all of these Vilvi, you can just hold one button down, or it's like a series of 1 to 2 buttons that you hold down or just kind of press, you know, periodically between each other. And you just get a lot of value from it. But that's, you know, that's neither here nor there. Each person likes the character differently. I think they're quite boring, but other people might find it quite active and fun. And that's up for you to decide. That's just my personal view on the characters. But speaking of characters in Elysian Realm, another character was added to Elysian Realm other than Herstra of Human Ego, and that is the amazing, I believe, what's her name again? Herstra of the Void, if I guess I can just go to Elysian Realm. Herstra of the Void was added to Elysian Realm, and this is an absolutely amazing step in the right direction. This is a very old character. Before we even get to the reason why this is good, by the way, she's super fun. She has, essentially her whole playstyle is refined. You dash a lot more. You kind of charge attack a lot more. You're just doing a lot of fun stuff. It's pretty active. It's very active. But the reason this is so good is because it kind of implies that MiHoYo is going to be adding the old characters and refining the old characters to make them Elysian Realm worthy, or Elysian Realm ready. What does this essentially mean in the grand scheme of things? That it means that very old characters, maybe not older than Herstra of the Void, but old characters, for example, something like the, you know, Vermilion Knight Eclipse has a chance to be added there as well. You have characters like her with a chance to be added. You have characters like some of the foos that aren't there. Like, I don't really know which foos are good, but Some of the other foos have a chance to be added. You have chances with or fervent tempos already there, so you would really hope that the other one, Lilia, could be added as well. And this is essentially what it implies, is potential for other characters to be added. You could potentially get more of the Sakuras in there, you know, get Dark Bolt Jonin in there. You can maybe get some like really cool electro lightning, whatever's going on, dashes. I keep on pressing the wrong button to get out of this menu. You can get more Teresa's in there. You can get so many more things in there, and it can just be exponentially more fun with more availability of characters, because some of these characters are older, some characters are newer, people want to have a bit more fun. Personally, I would love to get Vermilion Knight, and then also, because she's irrelevant right now in the base game. She's irrelevant. You don't really need her in any way, shape, or form in the base game. She does nothing, pretty much. Like, she's a great character, love her, but like, she does nothing. Refine her to fit her into Elysian Realm, and you can make her an absolute powerhouse, and people can still use her on a day-to-day basis instead of just having her sit in like the library and do nothing, essentially. So, with the addition of Hersher of the Void to Elysian Realm, this is an absolutely amazing step in the right direction to essentially revitalizing the old characters. Revitalizing and renewing them to make them modernized. I think that's amazing, and I'm all for it. Power to HoHe, keep doing it. Hopefully, you know, in the future patches, Vermilion Knight and all these other ones will be added. That is 10 out of 10. Now, as for a few other changes in the Elysian Realm, I thought, you know, I haven't really figured out what they added, but there was like some dailies or something, I don't really know, but I do know that they added a new Triple S boss, Hephaestus, Triple S mech. He's easy if you have a Hersher of the Human Ego. I haven't really got to him or managed to get to him with any other characters. I tried to do an Aponia run, and it seems this Abyss, oh sorry, not this Abyss, this Elysian Realm right now is heavily structured towards rhyme trauma, as well as specifically Hershers. So playing as any other character is extremely difficult. That's a bit of a problem. Not being able to clear even a finality with an Aponia fully built, leveled up to everything max is kind of sus. But that's neither here nor there. In terms of my opinion, I've got Hersher of Human Ego. I'm cheering. Now onto a few other things that I believe matter. The event. Now, I need to be careful not to click on X Project Chapter. I need to try to get to the event. The Summer Survival Rhapsody Side 13, or Side B, whatever you want to call it. This event is an absolute banger. Very easy, but a banger nonetheless. This event, for those who don't know, and there should be a guide video coming up after this one or before this video. I don't know when it's going to be out, but there will be a guide on how all the characters function and a good strategy to do this event easily if you're struggling. This event is Plants versus Zombies. I'll try to go into a run really quickly just to showcase it. But this is Plants versus Zombies. A very, very fun like game if you're if you've been around since gaming. It was created like a few years ago. You probably have played Plants vs. Zombies in your life. But generally speaking, Plants vs. Zombies, you have a bunch of columns and you place a bunch of characters in those columns, and the characters shoot projectiles at the mechs. You place Alicia there, she shoots the projectiles, the things slowly move towards you. It's an absolutely very fun and nice relaxing little mini game that you can play on the side without really thinking. And this is amazing. Previously we had an auto, like what was it called again? Auto chess game mode with the Griseo event, and now we have this. An auto, again, it's an auto game mode, but the beauty of it is it's Plants vs. Zombies. Everyone loves Plants vs. Zombies. Let's be real right now. I don't think there's a single person on the earth who doesn't like Plants vs. Zombies. And this is just a game mode that is just kind of boring, and you kind of just place things that you were given, doesn't really matter. But the difficulty is kind of there, kind of not there. I'll be honest, it could be a bit harder. I think they could have had a few more floors in the ultimate challenges. Maybe they could have went up to floor 60. I think that would have been good. Where you actually have to really use one specific meta and whatnot. I think that would have been fun. But regardless, it's great, and there's a lot of skins to be gotten. Rather, from this patch, you had this skin, and then you had the Griseo skin, and then there's more skins coming in the future, and some rewards are amazing. So gameplay-wise, the event is extremely, extremely fun. Absolutely loving it. And now I'm trying to think of what else is in this patch. There's a few things that haven't happened yet. First impressions-wise, there's a few things to come, like the bridge outline or the bridge layout, whatever it's called. You just have to do the next chapter for that, which I will be hopefully doing soon and getting this bridge soon. I really fucking want it. There's a few other things. There's the elf. I didn't manage to get her. Spent 50 rolls. Kind of suck. The game sucks, but whatever it is. This skin is currently out. It looks amazing. Yeah, I don't really kind of want to review skins or whatever. I don't want to include skins in this kind of first impressions. But I'm excited for the next chapter. Again, I haven't played it, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But the new chapter is apparently short, but really good. Mind-breaking or whatever. It's like, it boggles the mind a bit, I've heard. And I'm excited for it. Very excited for it. This patch has, in my opinion, been very good. Very, very good. I've enjoyed this patch. And I'm looking forward to the next patches. And this patch, essentially, to me, has given this impression of the future and what they're doing in the next patches is it's like a setting stone. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's like a stepping stone. That's the one, a stepping stone in the right direction. It is revolutionizing, as well as evolving old characters and developing old characters to make them relevant, whilst also creating new characters that are even more fun as well, visually and gameplay-wise. Overall, I'd give this patch a solid 9 out of 10. I think there could have been a few more better things here, a few more tweaks, maybe a bit more here and there, but it's like an 8.5, 9 out of 10 patch, at least for me personally. Tell me down in the comments whatever you guys think about it, whatever. Just talk about it in the comments. Voice your opinions as well, by all means, and if you think I said something wrong, go ahead as well. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or next stream. Peace out.